All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who grew well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and their sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Get up out here, shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, once again, we're back with another lesson. Still have the beloved brother, all right, GMS Orlando, breaking bread in the spirit. We're going to continue, to ride the wave, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has awakened, the sons of God, to who they are. And now, we have a completely different, expectation. Matter of fact, real quick, 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. You got it.
2 Corinthians 5 and 17. It says, therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature.
Mm-hmm.
Old things are passed away.
Yep.
Behold, all things are become new.
All things have become new. Not some things, all things. Okay? We have a different expectation now. We have different desires now. Okay? We're operating on a different agenda, and it's all in righteousness. All right? And this world teaches us to have, low expectations, especially the Israelite man. The Israelite man is supposed to be happy with any goddamn thing.
Right.
Any woman that like you back, any job, it's like the Israelite man is just supposed to be happy with anything that this life gives them. Nah, man, we have an expectation beyond this now, because all things are new. You see, as we come back to our purpose, now we're coming back to our self-esteem as well. And it's not a thing of pride, it's understanding, all right, of how we're, it's understanding the origin of where we come from. And that our power has much more to offer than this bullshit. The more we tap into who we are as the sons of God, all right, the less value we see in this world. And this is just the beginning. What the Lord has given us with this wisdom, this understanding, this is just the beginning. What's that in Sirach 3 and you start like 19, man? 18, 19.
I get it. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 19.
Yep.
Many are in high place.
Yep.
And of renown.
Yep.
But mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
Yeah, so we have these mysteries. Okay, so you have people with millions of dollars, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. But the true mysteries of the scriptures we have. You want to keep reading down into You see, and this is beyond. See, just understanding the mystery puts us ahead of everybody in earth. You have to understand, like being Israelites, and not only Israelites, but Israelites whom the Lord has revealed these mysteries to, puts us light years ahead of everyone else in the world, man. Right?
Verse 20.
Yep.
For the power of the Lord is great.
Yep.
And he is honored of the lowly.
He is honored of the lowly. Okay, like you said earlier, it's a privilege to be here.
Right.
The Lord gave us the privilege to honor him by serving. Right. So the Lord is honored of the lowly. You see? And that's a privilege, that he's given his sons. Only his sons have that true privilege to honor him. Okay, in righteousness, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 21.
Yep.
Seek not out things that are too hard for thee.
Yeah, so we're not here to seek out, the deepest of the deep. No. What we've been given is already above anything of this world. That's why we were talking earlier. We look at Esau, New World Order. We're not in awe at Esau. Esau is nothing to marvel at. When you really look at this nigga, and this nigga is stupid. His whole rulership is stupid.
Right.
Like, you see what this nigga be fighting about, how his economy set up, how his governments are ran, and all. It's stupid. It's a lot of unnecessary mess in this man's kingdom, but the world looks at this man like he's something prolific, man. This is a tag kingdom, bro. It can be, even with the resources that Esau has, it can be ran way more sufficient than what it is, man. You got it, bro.
Neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Yeah, so we're not here to get into things, all right, that wasn't given to us by the Spirit. Because the things that the Spirit has given us a what? Expectation. You see, we have an expectation beyond this world by the things that was given unto us. So we don't have to search high and low, all right, for this mystery knowledge. Okay? We have the mysteries, man. All right, the truth of the Bible. The truth of the Bible puts you on a higher level than most people. Okay, just a thorough understanding. Even who that Reagan said that?
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt said a good understanding of the Bible is better than a college education.
Yeah.
You see? You got it, bro.
Verse 22.
Yep.
But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Yeah, think thereupon with reverence. So the things that the Lord has commanded us, all right, to go into, the understanding that's been put in our laps right before us, man. We think upon that with reverence. We are all with that because reverence is another thing of awe. You know, even like we were talking about the creation itself. Like when you get into this wisdom, you know, it creates an appreciation just for creation itself.
Yeah.
You know, you can say something.
I got to preach
You
like
got
that.
yep, yep.
This is our Wisdom of Solomon 1. It says, love righteousness, ye that be the judges of the earth.
Yep.
Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him.
Yeah, simplicity of heart. You see, true wisdom ain't just too deep, you know, mysterious, you know, prolific. You know, nah. You go into true wisdom, okay? It's understanding of what is. You see, this world teaches you to try to go find something new.
Right.
That's why Jake always got a new breakdown every week.
Because of something new.
Yeah, the world is looking for something new, never heard before.
Yeah.
But we don't even understand the creation that's been around us this whole time.
Right.
We just now understanding our bodies, learning how to eat, because we learned what to eat with the Levitical diet, but now we're learning how to eat,
Right.
when to eat, what to eat this for. Like we're just now understanding the things that's been around us our whole life. You know? So we would, if you really tapped into the simplicity that's around us, you ain't got time to conjure up no deep prolific breakdowns of the week. You know? You got it, bro.
Come. Continuing at verse 22. Again, Ecclesiastes 3 and 22. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Yep.
For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Yep. So it's not needful for us to see the things that the Lord hasn't revealed yet. That's the great expectation of the kingdom, is that we have so much to look forward to. You know, because the scriptures say we're going to go from glory to glory.
Right.
You know, so if the Lord has blessed us now with all we need, then how much more is He going to open us up when we have eternity, man? You know, and that's how we got to think. We got to think beyond this world. The truth should make us big thinkers, man. You know, we've been taught to think in the box for the longest, especially the Israelite men. You know, this world, like, because you look at the Israelite man, you know, it's a whole system built to suppress,
Right.
you know, the Israelite man, like make you feel guilty for being a man. You see, this world is meant to make you feel guilty for being a man, for wanting to be the head of your house. All right, for you know, not wanting, you know, to be conformed to this system. Okay, that's all this world does. Is one of the main priorities of this world is to suppress the Israelite man. Okay, because the Israelite man, all right, this earth can feel it, that the Israelite man, all right, is the leader of the earth. You see, and when you keep the leaders of the earth, you know, suppress everybody else, the earth is a playhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, imagine if you could lock your father in the room and he can't never come out. You can just do what you want in the house.
Yeah.
Your mama can do what she want, Everybody just do what they want. Just make sure that door stay locked so he don't get out.
Yeah.
You see, because when he get out, there's order, there's discipline. You see, keep him locked in there. You know, and that's one of the main priorities of this system is to keep the Israelite man so suppressed. Come in the house, you know, that's why most men you can't even come in the house smile. You gotta explain it. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
like God,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta explain every smile. Like, nigga, what's the root cause of that?
Right.
So we can fuck it up.
Why you so happy?
Yeah. Nah, man. This is one thing about the truth. This is about us claiming our manhood back, man. And not on some rah shit, on some liberty, man.
Yeah.
And righteousness, man. You know, you can say something.
Like you were saying, this world is built to take the Israelite man out of his peace, because we find peace and comfort in the Lord. And this world is designed to take us outside of that peace and bring us into the chaos of this world.
Right.
Like you were saying earlier, everybody's broken because Esau has created a place where everything is chaotic. Relationships, doctrine, work, traffic, food, everything. Everything is chaotic. So when you try to facilitate any type of peace in your own environment, that's something that's like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Then the Lord has given us comfort and peace through this, through the scriptures, through this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, through the brotherhood. We receive peace, and we have a greater understanding of not only ourselves but what the world in general.
And we're allowed to build something.
Right.
See, when brothers get around each other, it's a build.
Right.
You know, we come together and we feed off each other and get stronger. Like this world is meant to just tear us down, constantly tear us down, keep us worried about shit. But we get amongst each other, it's nothing but a build. You know, we leave each other stronger, man. You know, and that's why the scriptures say, you know, forsake not the fellowship of the brotherhood, man. Especially in these days, man. You know, because this is a powerful thing. You know, because we're all healing, you know, together, man. You know, and this atmosphere that the Lord has created, you know, that's why scriptures going towards 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name. I'm there in the midst. You know, that's why more brothers get together, the more it feel like the kingdom. You know, that's why it's such a disappointment to leave and go back to the chaos, man. But you need that balance, you know, to keep us on edge. You know, you got it, bro.
I have one real quick. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man.
So the strong man, the Israelite man, was bound by this system. You see, this system binds the Israelite man because this system ain't for us. Matter of fact, it's real quick in St. John 17 and 13. Esau has this system, the nature of the Israelite man. You know, here we were talking earlier how Jake didn't even want nations ruling over them. But Esau's system, he puts the woman over the man. Here it is, you had the Zealots ready to go to war with Rome because they ain't want to be ruled over. But now what did Esau do? They don't put the woman over you. That's why it's a lot of Jakes in double captivity. You know, they already in captivity in Babylon, but then in Babylon, you in captivity to the woman. Grown men with curfews, and, you know, they missed the phone call. You like, oh shit, you know, nigga get the shit like that. Jake missed that call, boy. Yeah. You know, Jake just leave. You know, they don't say bye, just gone.
No questions.
Man. This ain't it, man. And like I say, man, we got so much to look forward to, man. You know, this system has put the Israelite man in the goddamn cage, man. To the liberty is meant, you know, to a degree. Now, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know, and as part of our punishment, the Lord stripped us from power. But then on the flip side, in the truth, man, Cause really, a lot of times you just gotta say, fuck how it turned out. You know, to get your manhood back, hey, you gotta, just like if you a conquering king, shit, you gotta take back territory, man.
Right.
You know, you gotta set different. Hey, you gotta start putting that flag, putting that goddamn flag down, man.
Right.
You know,
Real talk.
go ahead.
This is John 17:13. It says,
No, you got it.
Ecclesiastes 3.
Okay.
You got it.
it says, and now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves.
Yep.
I have given them thy word.
Yep. So our joy comes from what Yahweh Shai is doing, man. You see, Yahweh Shai got something in store for his men. You see, this world ain't got nothing for us, man. To this world, the Israelite man is just a tool.
That's it. A utility.
You're a utility tool. Okay? Your value is based on what can you direct. You see? But see, Yahweh Shai, all right, he's finna give brothers everything. Okay? This world just built to take. You be like, nah, man. This ain't the end all to be all. You know? We got something way better, okay, that the Lord, like Howard Shah said, I go to prepare a place. He's talking about building brothers' planets, man. Creating planets for brothers, man. You know, you gotta really let these things sink in. For serving him for this, because you can't, like here it is, you can do so much for people in this world and get no appreciation. Or you can do so much for years and you say no one time or don't come through one time, like you ain't did shit.
Yeah.
You know? But for these years, you know, brothers been here 5, 10, 15, whatever years of serving the Lord, he gonna build you planets. Yahweh Shai gonna overpay us.
Right.
You see? This world you get underappreciated.
Right.
You get underpaid. You know, but Yahweh Shai, he's finna overdo it. You see, forever. Because he's going to keep giving. You see? You got it, bro.
Back in John 17, in verse 14, it says, I've given them thy word, and the world have hated them.
Yep.
Because they are not of the world.
Because we are not of this world. But, hey, the more we mature in this thing, the less compatible we become to this world. We're not of this world. This ain't for us, man. You know? It's hard to pretend. It get harder to pretend. That's how we know Yahweh Shai gotta come soon. Cause it's damn near getting impossible to pretend with these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Really?
Like you just get to the point to where you ain't got no more cheek left. You know, you turn the I ain't got no cheeks.
Yeah.
Shit, you sit down there to that point, ain't no cheeks.
Yeah. Shit.
I got their teeth showing. What the my back teeth showing? You got it, bro.
It says, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai not of this world. He wasn't of that age. Just like we're not of this age, man. The Greco-Roman Empire ain't for us, man. The way this shit's set up, it's counter to everything that we are. As we're coming back to our essence as the sons of God, man. You know, this is a very low frequency, man. And the thing we have to remember, you know, it's a punishment, man. Okay? But we cry out in this punishment for the Lord to come in this, man. You know? That's why you see brothers, you know, becoming more isolated, you know, more anti-people. You know? I know in a few months, you know, I've been anti-people on a whole other level, man. You know? I think Apostle Kabar, he called it the word start with an H. Well, you know,
Hermit?
is it hermit? It was something else. Hermit. It described people that don't like people like that. I forgot that word. You know, bro, start with H. I can't think of it. I think it started with H. But I know he talk about it often, man. You know?
I got so the definition of hermit. Noun definition says a person living in solitude as a religious discipline.
Yeah. Did you have something else on
No, that was it on that
Okay.
on that definition. Well, the AI overview says a hermit is someone who lives in solitude, withdrawn from society, often for religious or spiritual reasons.
Yeah, and you know, I think it was another word. But even when you go into that mindset of a hermit, because we was taught to look at people that was secluded from society as quacks, you know. But now, as you mature, going back to Howard Shot, we see why your Howard Shot was like he was, why he would just dip off. You know, he'll teach, do miracles, and dip off, man. Teach and retreat. You know, because like I said, the more we mature in this thing, man, you know, less compatible, you know, we become, you know, to this age. And we got to deal everybody's situation different, you know, the balance of it. You know, we got to work and we got to be out. We got to deal, man, you know. But as like John the Baptist said, he must increase and I must decrease. So our interests and the things that we into, they begin to decrease, and our life is geared towards forwarding the interests of Yahweh Shai, because he got so much coming for us.
Right.
Listen, you gotta think about it. Why would I be so dedicated to some shit that don't do nothing for me when I can be spending that time dedicated to Yahweh Shai, who finna do everything for us, man. Yahweh Shai considering us, man. This world don't consider us like that. Like I said, we just a utility. We just a tool to most people. You know, we're just a tool to most of our relationship is built on transaction.
Right.
And sometimes the transaction will be one way. You see? But with Yahweh Shai, I say he's gonna over reward us, man. There's no way you can earn an eternity of reward.
No.
Because you can't work for an eternity.
Right.
You see?
Right.
And be so we're gonna get overcompensated. So why not spend more time into something that's gonna overcompensate us than to something that's gonna be most likely a disappointment? 98% of everything, every venture in this world gonna lead to some type of disappointment. But Yahweh Shai not, you know? And like I say, this is just a small portion of the Lord's creation, man. You know, it's so much more Yahweh Shai got in store for us, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Real quick, it's Matthew 19 and 29.
Yep.
And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
And see, we gotta go into these times believing it. You know, because we finna have to lose everything. When this system transition over, you're not gonna be able to pay bills. You know? Let's say even if you do got everything paid for, well, what happened when the taxes come around? If you don't have the C-HIP, if your taxes $128. If you don't got the C-HIP, you gotta pay with credits now.
Right.
So you can have that little shoebox you had,
Right.
that little, you know,
Yeah.
that little 0.8 ounce of gold you had back there. What you gonna do? They ain't gonna be shit. You gonna have some credits. That deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you gonna have to be plugged into this system.
Yeah.
So we have to have the mindset that nah, man, this is a temporary setup. We should be excited about what's next. You know, one thing about Christians, you get to talk to them about the end, they don't want to hear it because they haven't been taught the truth. So they're not excited
Right.
about what's next.
Right.
Israelite men should be, if you're an Israelite man in the truth, you should be excited about next. Because all chains gonna come off.
Right.
Okay? All these little chains, because you still like, you're in the system, so you still gotta play little games to a degree. You know, every brother got in the back of their mind, you just goddamn wait.
What?
Yeah. You just goddamn wait. Motherfucker, you better enjoy this shit here. You better enjoy this situation, because this is it. You know? But the truth has us excited about what's to come, because now we understand who we are. We the sons of God, man. We the sons of the Most High. He's going to sit back, Yahweh Shai, to set up a righteous kingdom in the earth, man. The Lord will we have a chance to be joint heirs with that, man.
Lord willing.
Yeah, Lord willing, man. So why not be into this? No more than like, why not be into this? Cause this forever.
Right.
You know? You got it, bro.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12, because you mentioned being excited, for what's next. It says, looking forward and hasting unto the coming day of the Heavenly Father.
You're looking forward and hasting. Go ahead.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, so this is our expectation now. We want a whole new earth. Nothing within this system will suffice. If we are part of the elected, we truly believe there's nothing in this system that'll put a pacifier in our mouth.
Right.
We're not gonna quit crying. Okay? Not some money, not the club, nightlife, women, none of that will put a pacifier in our mouth, man. Because we can't unsee what, like you said, hey, we can't unsee it. We know there's some bull, we can't even pretend no more. It's only so much we can pretend. That's why the best thing for a lot of us is just be ducked off. Cause it ain't get to the point. I can't pretend. We can't play tea party with the world no more, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro. You have to.
Come. This is
There's more on it.
No, I got one after that.
Okay. Go
This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 6.
Yep.
Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire.
Hey, so the trial of our faith is precious. This is precious to Yahweh Shemal Shah, us being tried and overcoming. Because he trying his son. We gotta really look at it like this. This our father, man. Yahweh Shah, that's our brother. They invested. When you be invested in your son, your little brother, you see? So how much more are they invested in us, man? And then you see the benefits of serving them versus serving somebody else.
It's the gift that keeps on
Yeah,
giving.
the Lord appreciate this, man. He appreciate us showing appreciation. Right. He appreciate it. And he show us. The only thing this world gonna do is remind you of what you ain't doing. What you could be doing better.
Right.
How you made them feel when Nah, man, that shit played out. Okay? We can't bend no more. We can't bend no more. It's to the point now, it just is what it is. You got it, bro. Just on it.
That was it now.
Okay.
This is
Right to the left.
Philippians 3 and verse 20 in the NLT.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It says, but we are citizens of heaven, where the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach lives.
Yep. We are citizens in heaven. Baba Shah, you got the Bluetooth on it? Give me the blue left.
Yep.
Get the word citizen, Baba Shah.
This is the word citizens.
Yep.
It says, Palutomoya. It says, the administration of civil affairs of a commonwealth.
Yep. The administration of civil affairs of a commonwealth, which is the government. You see, the Lord has put us as administrators of this government that's to come. We're already functioning what they call a statesman. Bro, can you look up that definition, statesman, and see what it give us? But we're already functioning statesmen of the eternal government, man. Okay, you got it, bro.
It says, the constitution of a commonwealth.
Yep.
Form of government.
Yep.
And the laws by which it is administered.
Yeah, so we're already a functioning government. You gotta think about the elect. That's why even you deal with the council. All right, it deals with what order, protocol. Okay, written law, you know, things that, you know, if brothers handle disputes, brothers go into precepts, right?
Right.
You know, there's certain things come up, brother. Like we have a written code. That's a government. You see? That's a constitution. So we're already citizens of the heavens, because the heavens are what? In perfect order and righteousness. We're, Lord willing, we're the sons of God. We're an extension of the heavens. You see? We're part of something far beyond this world. Okay? Greco-Rome doesn't get, yeah, it don't reach that high.
Got a ceiling.
Yeah, it's got a ceiling. See, we the sons of God. We done bust through that ceiling, man. Through this understanding. You see? Go ahead.
It says, but we are citizens of heaven, where the Lord Yahweh Hamashiach lives.
Yep.
And we are eagerly waiting for him to return as our Savior.
Oh, we are eagerly. Because what else is to wait on? There was a time when we couldn't wait for the Super Bowl.
Right.
We couldn't wait for the weekend. You know? Especially if you had a little money in your pocket.
Right.
Okay? You couldn't wait to smoke the next blunt. You see? There was a time we used to, it was eager. You get that call back, you can come through.
Yeah.
You know?
Lively hope.
Yeah. You're the only car in the interstate. You know, there's 217, and you know, you the only car in the interstate. Gone.
Doing 60 in the
Yeah. You know? Tripping, man. But we were eager for these things, man. But now we're not eager for this. Nothing in this world has us eager anymore.
Right.
Except being around the brothers.
Right.
You know? Like you eager to camp, you eager to fellowship, you know, you eager to meet new brothers. You know? Because that's an extension of Yahweh Shai. You see? But now the things that we used to be eager for, we did too. But now we're like, now, you know, I'm just now beginning what it means to be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just now really getting it. Like, shit don't move you.
Right.
You know, because if you go to the cemetery, you know, the dead don't care about the affairs of this life.
Yeah.
You know, you go talk to a tombstone about what's going on in the world, man. You get no response.
Right.
Dead. So we're really becoming dead to this world on the level, man. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder to get a reaction out of us. Even on certain things that, you know, you got it, bro. You gotta give us something. Get that.
It's a statesman, an experienced and respected senior political leader or figure.
Yeah, go ahead.
It got for similar words. We got national leader,
Yep.
political leader. Then they got eminence grise. Let me see what that say. Eminent grise, a person who exercises power or influence in a certain sphere without holding any official position. National leader. That's all they got.
I never looked it up.
Yeah, an experienced and respected senior political leader or figure.
Yes.
Go to
So,
etymology.
yeah.
Probably give us some different.
Yeah, you might look in to see like the official office of what they do. Because, like I said, because for the government of Israel, okay, the Lord has raised up leaders. And it's not a thing of, like you said, we have a responsibility in leadership. We don't get the perks right now.
Right.
You know, the perks come with Yahweh Shai and it's going to be forever. But we've been given the responsibility of leadership. You know? And the Lord is seeing how we gonna handle it.
Right.
You know, it's like being an intern. You see, the responsibility of an actual employee, but you don't get the perks yet. You know, so right now the Lord has put the responsibility of government on us. Okay, before the perks kick in, but that's what faith come in there, and we're doing it just because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
You see, we do these things because this is the right thing to do, man, just for righteousness' sake. You know, without any rewards, even if the earth just transformed to righteousness, man, and we didn't get no great rewards, man, like that'd be a blessing in itself.
Be satisfying.
You know?
And
Yeah.
that go in the vision though.
Yeah.
When you have that vision, you see past the,
Yeah.
and then you see the greater good.
Yeah.
And it's like the greater good starts to transcend your personal. I want a big house in the suburbs.
Yeah.
At what sake? Where creation is stagnant and declining, but you get a little piece of heaven in Babylon.
Yeah.
You know, that's integrity though. Seeing that greater good. I got the etymon of
Yeah, you
statesman.
got it.
It says one who takes a lead part in the direction and management of public affairs.
One who takes a lead part in the direction and management of public affairs, man. You know, because it's the prophets that have to be the public. Okay, going into the direction of the nation.
Right.
And right now, the nation is the hopeful elect. Those that are serious minded about this truth. Okay, so you have the prophets is like statesmen of Israel, you know, whom the Lord has tasked, all right, to publicly proclaim his word, to publicly proclaim his expectations, all right, and his, prophecy, man, you know, to forward his will. You see? So now the members of that, what you call it, that, was it administration?
Yeah,
Going back,
administration.
yeah, the Commonwealth, that was it. Okay? Now the Commonwealth, okay, knows the expectations from on high. You see? And the statesman is like you said, an ambassador. Who that was you talking about, ambassador, bro? It was one of y'all talking about an ambassador.
Right.
Ambassador.
Did you?
No, that was one of the definitions of the similar word. What?
Statesman?
I'm talking about, it was yesterday. One of y'all said something about how the ambassador has to take on the responsibility of the king.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was
man.
last night.
That was last night.
Not necessarily the benefits of
Yeah.
being able to be on the beach side.
Yeah.
You in a suit catching flights,
Yeah.
dealing with the public affairs.
Yeah.
This is the public affair of the family.
Making that point too, because it say right here in the etymology on statesman, especially if first in the art of government,
Read it all together, Abu Shah.
one who takes a lead part in the direction and management of public affairs, especially if versed in the art of government, able and what's that, sagacious, yeah. From, you say that was it, 1590.
I got that word for sagacious. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. True.
That's what the scriptures are training us to be.
Check this out. Sagacious. Oxford American Writers Thesaurus. Adjective, wise.
And that's what the scriptures are training us to be. Righteousness, man. To be sagacious,
Right.
you know, in righteousness, man.
Not for reward.
Yeah.
Just because overall, because you don't want your judge to be a transactional judge.
This is
$15,000 for clemency.
Yeah.
$30,000 for the pardon.
Psalm 19:7. Because it said that word sagacious is wise. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. So you was reading, what was that? Wisdom of Solomon 1?
Yep.
Read that again.
So Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1, verse 1. It says, love righteousness, ye that be the judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart and in simplicity of heart seek it.
So it said making wise and simple. The simplicity in Yahweh Shah. But that ain't no light thing, because it's about the Isaiah 32:1. It said kings shall reign in righteousness and princes shall rule in judgment. So it's about order, equity. What's the 1 Corinthians 14:40? All things be done decently and in order. Going back to that second Ezra 7, the narrow to the kingdom of heaven, the path is so narrow, only one man can enter there at once. It's the point I always make about that single file line. Going to the kingdom in order. Yeah. But that's in Psalm 116. It say, "The Lord preserved me." It say He brought me low. He preserved me because being simple. Let me read it. Let me read it real
You
quick.
got it, bro.
This is Psalms 116.
And just to make the point, it said love righteousness.
Right,
Going back to it for righteousness' sake.
right,
You know, because you got certain, like you watch them older movies, you have certain ambassadors, you know, they'll put themselves in harm's way, you know, to ensure peace for the realm.
Right.
You know, you talk about those, you know, those older period pieces, you know, they will always talk about their duty to the realm.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, like you said, you have ambassadors not for the sake of transaction, but for the sake of peace and safety for the realm, prosperity for the realm.
right.
You know? So the scriptures say love righteousness. See, we're becoming of a lover of righteousness, man. You know, we love. We see this captivity was supposed to make us appreciate righteousness, man.
Right, right.
You know, so now, all right, that the Lord is getting ready to bring this kingdom down, going back into the new kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's our expectation now, because nothing short of righteousness is gonna do.
Right,
Because like I
Right.
said, you can get rewarded here, but it's not gonna be in righteousness.
right.
Yeah, you see, you got
So, Psalms 116 and 6. Yahweh preserved the simple. I was brought low and He helped me. And this is what Asaph said in Psalm 73. I was as a beast before thee.
yeah,
When you simple, that's beast mode. That's not an understanding. That's beast mode because being simple is you doing everything that Esau said. Hey, in America, you can worship any idol, you can follow any religion, right? You can do anything according to the standards of the so-called white man, right? But his thing is, you can do everything here in America but serve the Lord. Yeah, eat pork. Yeah, commit adultery. Yeah, be a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang out, club, party. That, bro, they say the Lord preserved the simple. I was brought on He helped me. So the Psalms 19 and 7, it said the Lord preserved the simple and make them wise through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is all we want is righteousness.
Mhm.
Revelations 2 is Revelations 2 and verse 4 reads, "Nevertheless, I have someone against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent and do the first works.
The first works.
Or else I will come unto thee quickly and remove thy candlestick out of his place except thou repent." So the first works is, going back to the lesson we did the other day, righteousness. The first dominion, which was order, integrity. It's only one standard. Yeah, that was
Come, bro. You had something else on that?
Yeah, I had one to back up what he was just saying, but I was gonna finish off that Philippians 3.
Yeah, finish that there.
All right. It's Philippians 3 and verse 21. It says, He will take our weak mortal bodies and change them into glorious bodies like His own.
Yeah, so we got that to look forward to. You know? Real enhancement, not Esau's surgery.
Right.
And Esau's surgery destroys you.
right.
Everything, and going back
Right.
to it, everything this devil does is a lie. His health is death.
Right.
His body enhancement is body mutilation. Okay? Everything is the exact opposite of what he says it is. Even the liberty. Because like you say, liberty and freedom is liberty and freedom to serve your lower nature as a beast.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's why people live on the level of the beast or
That's
lower.
it.
Because the
Right.
beast will even have some type of order.
Right.
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 You know?
Mm.
Right.
But you live in this society to where people, because even beasts, you'll hear a lion having a heart attack.
Exactly.
Right.
They eat till they feel.
Right.
And then they leave the rest for the hyenas and buzzards,
Right.
you know. But people have heart attacks.
Right.
They can't stop eating,
Intemperate.
you know.
That's cool. Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
the Lions don't need a DNA test. They know who the dad is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's Esau has people operating on a nature lower than animals, going into it. We not up. This world is getting worse, man.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is.
Without what the script real quick.
Matthew 24.
No. Job 10 and 21. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's darkness.
Yep.
Shadow of death.
Finish that Philippians.
Well, ain't no water.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, going back to the point, we make all the time. Yahweh Shah, that nigga Tazariak, that's not simplicity in Yahweh Shah. But niggas are simplicity in Esau though.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
Come on, this is Job chapter 10 and verse 21. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness, shadow of death.
Yeah, so we never coming back.
Yeah.
You know, once we out of here, we out of here, man.
Yeah.
Joe, like I'm out this bitch.
Yeah.
You see, this Babylonian experience is, you know, hey, it's time to take the headset off, man.
Right.
It's simulation. Hey, ready to get out of here, man.
And another add to that, once this bitch is destroyed, it'll never come back again.
Never come back, and the earth will never be in this condition again.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
You got it, bro.
Verse 21. A land of darkness, as darkness itself.
The land is this is dark as it get.
Mm.
This is the most confusion you can get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at what people are arguing about. Look at how supposedly adults behave. You know, it doesn't get any dark. It doesn't get more confusion than this shit here, man. You know,
Acting like kids, man.
Yeah.
Hey, because even with the Greeks and the Romans, it wasn't this fucked up, man. But this nigga, that's why I tell you in Isaiah 47 that the judgment that's coming to America gonna come in perfection, because the Greek Empire is when they established the sword, they established their wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
The Roman Empire is when they magnified the sword, they magnified their wickedness. In America, they perfected wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
They perfected the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this is the worst it's gonna get, like you said.
Because they didn't see that you add the technology to it,
Right.
you know.
In a dark place.
Yeah, they was able to create new wickedness,
Right.
surgeries, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They perfected wickedness.
Yeah. Because the people, you know, they used to cross dress, but this nigga can be up in the he's trying to biologically turn you to a woman.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They couldn't do that in
Nigga
You know?
taking hormone
Yeah,
pills.
yeah.
And shit.
yeah. Yeah. This is a new level of wickedness, man. This is like you say,
Yeah.
this is dark as it can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even know a woman from a dude now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I see ex trafficking.
Right.
Yeah.
This nigga has an actual industry to kidnap children,
Yeah.
Right.
and this is global, man. You know?
Man. Yeah, that's heavy because motherfuckers were taking their kid and all that.
Yeah,
Esau snatching their ass up like 1,000 now.
yeah,
It's the height of wickedness.
yeah. This the hype.
Going into that harvest.
Yeah.
That wicked seed has reached its height, and that's why the angel thrust and sickle. You know, go ahead and read, because the harvest is ripe. That wickedness don't reach this height. If the Lord didn't come back, there would be nothing left to
There's
say.
nothing left. That's it.
And that's wickedness unchecked.
That's it.
Eventually, you got to put brakes on it, because it's going to destroy I forget which philosopher said it. It might have been either Plato or Aristotle said evil destroys even itself. So it's like if you let it go, it'll destroy everything, including itself.
To his own heart. Because Esau is the evil. That's what the Lord said in Proverbs 16. He reserved the wicked for the day of evil. That's why he got to be removed, because he is all the other nations, man. They just want to be left alone. They just want to just do what they do. They ain't bothering nobody. But Esau, this nigga, what you doing over there? I want to see what the fuck you got going on.
They got to fight.
Yeah. And that's what you always say. That's why everybody got weapons, because it's so-called white man. Because nigga got a guard. We got to watch this nigga.
You turn the earth into a ghetto. Everybody need a 38 special. Everybody
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
walk around life.
Shit, you need a new.
Right.
Yeah, he the one changed it to what you need a new.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers talking about some Iran is trying to get a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Right.
you got them.
Right.
And you don't use them.
Right.
Shit, what the fuck, boy? You sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a duck.
Right.
Fuck you mean? Shit. You know,
Yeah.
Could be no Iranian ambassador. You motherfucking right.
Right.
We working on it.
We tooling up.
Shit, we got it.
Right.
Nigga, find out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come around here for
yeah, nigga, find out.
Like, oh, you talk about when somebody hear that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
talk the other way. That's what
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even Esau's geopolitics policy is deterrence. If we got it and then you got it, mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
That is a violent,
Yeah.
base way of thinking.
Yeah.
We can't come to no negotiation. We
Yeah.
can't talk nothing out unless you got a bigger missile than me.
That's 2 rounds. That's 2 rounds going at it.
That's why how Shaq Keenum, they're not gonna learn war no more because this is a very base way of thinking.
Beast, man. That's why Solomon said Ecclesiastes 3, they never rise above the preeminence of a beast.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like you said, here it is. He got peacekeeping troops.
Right. That's
Nigga, you
oxymoron.
you already at the
Right.
troops.
Yeah.
You ain't do no talking. How you gonna send
Yeah.
peacekeeping troops? Nigga, you already
Right.
the troops. The nigga, that's war.
Right.
You know. Then he's talking about peace. Well, nigga, why are you still manufacturing all this weapon? Why are the highest contracts on the planet Earth is the weapons manufacturer? You see, but he just peace. You know, he get to get on TV and say, we going for peace. How?
Right.
You know? How is he, you know, a war on drugs when
Right.
the CIA is selling drugs?
Yeah, they're making
Bigger
Yeah.
dope dealers.
Yeah.
Walgreens and goddamn 24-hour dope.
Come on, man. So this is a kingdom that has ran the planet Earth
Into the fucking ground.
into the ground, and everyone is operating on everybody in survival mode and calling it life.
Yeah.
right.
You're in survival mode.
Beast.
You're
Right,
not supposed
beast.
to be living week for week and check to check,
Right.
month to month.
It's not known.
You know,
Yeah.
this you in survival mode. That's why no matter how much money you make, Esau got a set of bills that keep you check to check.
Right.
If you're a millionaire, he got a lifestyle that keep you check to check.
Yeah.
Right.
Even Future said that.
Yeah.
He said, man, I check this a little bigger.
Yeah.
But we live in check to check too.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is what people call progress.
Right. That's how he packaged it.
Yeah.
He packaged wickedness as progress. You know, he packaged government as progress and peace, but really it's just organized wickedness and violence.
Yeah.
Highly organized
Yeah.
wickedness and violence.
Glorified wickedness.
Glorified the American pride.
Right.
You know, that glorification of violence and the lies that you use to justify democracy and liberty, but you poured all the oil out of their land.
Hey, and just like the point you always make with that Sirach 20 and 4, hey, 2/3 of Jake only know violence.
Right.
The so-called white man only know violence.
Yep.
Right, Matthew 11:12, it said, it reads, since the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent took it by force. And Ezekiel 35, the Lord said, hey, since you came against them, you know, when they legally had to end by the force of the sword. So what the Lord's finna do?
Right.
He finna come with the force.
Now, I'm gonna speak in a language you can understand.
Right, which is violence.
You understand violence?
Let me read.
What does the Lord say? Since blood was nothing before you?
Mhm.
Let me show you.
Let me read it real quick. This is hey man, this nigga got to go, man. He got to go, man. Ecclesiastes 20 and 4 it reads, as is the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin, so is he that executeth judgment with violence. So this is what 2/3 don't know violence because of the so-called white man. The world the world knows violence because of the so-called white man.
That's the
So
environment.
Yahushua got to come with that violence, man. Cause that's all. That's 2/3 niggas and Esau. That's man. This nigga got to go, man.
That's
Cause
the only
everybody
thing.
got weapons now because of this nigga, man.
That's the only thing they respect. That's violence.
It's the only language
That's their language.
that they speak.
Because here's the mercy and grace of the Lord being presented, and it's being shunned because they don't respect mercy and grace. They
That's
respect
right.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that for you.
Okay.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 2:11. It says, "Let our strength." Matter of fact, let me get the context.
Yeah.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 2:1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright.
Yeah, so this is the inner thoughts of the elites.
Right.
This is how they think. You know, you go to Wisdom of Solomon 2:1, man. This is how the elites think real time right now. You know, you got
Of a man, there is no remedy.
yep. So this is the YOLO spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You see, even that spirit YOLO, you only live once. Try to get as much out of this life.
That crash out.
Yeah. That's because Esau the biggest crash out.
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the spirit that Esau has.
Do as
pushed.
thou will.
Yeah. Obey thy thirst.
Yeah.
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
Crazy. Says, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Yeah, so Esau, and see, Esau knows that he's has an expiration date
Yep.
as a nation.
Yep.
So that's why he loves to push that, that fear of death on everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because this devil knows he has an expiration date. You know?
Hey, since we've been talking about deer. You notice Edomites, when they by themselves in the dark place, they act like deer. Yo, behind a Edomite at ATM at nighttime, they
Yeah.
like it's today to day.
Yeah.
It's my time now.
Yeah.
And you know why? Real quick, hold on.
Because they know.
It's Job 15.
Vagabond.
It's Job 15.
And Esau know he ain't meant to be here, man.
Right.
His spirit just can never be at rest in the earth because he ain't meant to be here.
The scriptures say that, man.
You know, this nigga's not meant to be here.
Right.
Here it is. You got Jake talking about salvation with Esau, man. Esau know he not meant to be here, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he don't mind fucking so much stuff up.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna be here anyway.
Right.
He like that bad tenant that destroy the apartment when you get that. Because we're reading him the eviction letter.
Right.
You gonna trash the
Yeah,
apartment?
the Bible is Esau eviction notice, man.
This is Job 15 and 20. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days.
Yep.
And the number of his years is hidden to the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears, and prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him,
Mm-hmm.
which is Yahushua. He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword.
Mm-hmm.
He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. That's him jumping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
They shall prevail against him as a king ready to the battle.
Yeah.
Hey, clutching your purse.
Yeah.
Here it is. You done stole,
Yeah.
robbed, and killed everybody.
Yeah.
And now you feel threatened.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
man. That's like the big bad wolf calling the police. On who? You the
Carlos-
one doing it.
Carlos Miller, the comedian, like, see the either my bitch be cussing their prayer. Like, bitch, you know how to take that shit for you?
Check this out. This is in the NLT, same verse. This is Job 15 and 22. They dare not go out into the darkness for fear they will be murdered.
Mm.
They wander around saying, where can I find bread? They know their day of destruction is near. That dark day terrifies them.
Mm.
They live in distress and anguish.
That's why they always playing the victim.
Right,
You know,
man.
like they're under just because they act like the anti-Semitism. They're like every small head just got a mob of 100 people at their door every time they go outside.
Right.
You know, they push that victimhood like it's just every day they're just under imminent threat of death every day. You know, but they feel it in their spirit.
Right.
because they guilty. They know because and the Lord put it in. They don't belong here amongst us. That's why they got to always try to overcompensate and hype themselves up and project themselves to be so great. And they try to act like they're needed.
Right.
They love try to always make this case like they're needed in the earth.
Right.
You know, like all their achievements and advancements.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you're not needed. Okay? And the Lord, all right, getting ready to really uncover Esau even for what he is, man. He's the biggest fraud to ever do it. He's the biggest imposter to ever do it, man. The Wizard of Oz, man.
Right.
You know?
Mm.
And the scripture is pulling that curtain on this nigga, man. He degraded the earth, man. Okay? Under the lie that the earth is in the place that he's transcended.
Right.
No, this man has digressed. Okay? People are way less capable,
Right.
way less skillful, way less intellectual. Okay? Compassion. What's it? Not having natural affection.
Right.
Yeah.
No empathy.
No empathy. People are more beastly than they ever been just with the most technology.
Yeah.
People are more beastly with the switch.
Yeah.
This nigga is more savage. People are more savage than they ever been, but now they just got the switch. They just got more technology to destroy themselves.
That's it.
Yep. I had that account in Second Maccabees 7 of the, when the 7 sons were being put to death, because one of them gave testimony and was like, we have a resurrection to life, but you don't. And that's something that Esau understands ultimately, that he has no resurrection to life.
And they said that in Wisdom of Solomon too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like he's reading Wisdom of Solomon too. They know once the Lord brings them to that cutoff date, it's done.
It's curtains.
It says, so when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from the Heavenly Father, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no rebuttal, because he can't rebuttal that. He knows, because it said they reason within themselves but not aright. They know within themselves, after this, it's over with.
Right.
We had the Greeks, we've had the Romans, we've had America, and this is the peak. This is as high as we can go. Even though they're gonna try to go higher with this chip to try to be like the Heavenly Father,
But it ain't gonna work.
it's not gonna work.
It's a last ditch effort.
That's
Right.
it.
See, Esau not running a well-oiled offense. This new world order is a Hail Mary.
Right. See,
He just finna throw this motherfucker.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
Fourth and
Yeah,
20.
this ain't no. He ain't calling. Nah, this is he finna just throw that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fourth and 20.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
ain't.
that's it.
Yeah, this ain't. He ain't just marching down the field.
Right. Tactical.
Nah, this,
You know,
he finna throw that motherfucker.
Nah.
Man.
it's desperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's desperation.
Trump said he gonna go to war in Nigeria. Like Nigeria?
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta save the Christians.
Yeah.
You gotta save the Christians. Yeah, Christians.
God damn.
That's a slaughter.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a straight fucking slaughter.
Yeah.
Because you already know what they're gonna do. Like the whole world see you. That same playbook, I'm gonna hop on the podium and say,
For liberty and justice.
Yeah.
Those poor Christians.
knowing damn well we know you covered fields are taken by violence. The world done seen this same playbook.
Yeah.
Liberty, and then you go in there and their opium production done booed, went through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
You left 1 million Iraqis dead, and the opium production went through the roof. And then you left in haste
Yeah.
and packed your bags and ran off.
They said wasn't no weapons. We
My bad.
missed bad info, bad intel.
Yeah. My bad.
And like you said, though, the whole world can see the playbook. Like the video was playing in the car. Everybody see what they was doing in Venezuela.
Right.
And now it's like they trying to play it as some diplomatic. Oh yeah, we're here to help. Nah, yo, this is
Trying to steal, nigga didn't work. Nigga, it was bad. The link went bad.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's just acting be trying to destroy us, and now
Lick went
Yeah,
bad,
lick went
man.
bad. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. Damn, that's cold.
Esau just a highly organized dope boy, and
Yeah.
at this point, he's not even a highly organized one. He's just a desperate.
Yeah, he a regular dope boy. Yeah.
He's just
Like
a desperate.
what's that? Damn, Snowfall.
Yeah.
Franklin.
Remember Franklin got the last 2 seasons. Franklin was just tripping. Yeah, he was crashing. You know,
Yeah.
this is America, man. Franklin sing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. You got
Real
it.
quick, this is Job 15:24 in the NLT. That dark day terrifies them. They live in distress and anguish, like a king preparing for battle.
Mhm.
And that's that desperation.
That's that desperation.
Like they know that day coming, so they always on like
Right.
victim/offense.
Yeah.
Which is an oxymoron.
The nigga let off a nuke
Right.
in the earth. He didn't really think about it. What if that shit was 50 times worse than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if that motherfucker was 1,000 times worse than what? You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
Like the nigga let 2 of them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they kill the pilots like this. So like, what happened with that shit? Like,
I don't know if he killed the pilot.
I think the pilot was fucked up behind, like, you know, but
Yeah. Test and shit, nigga. Nigga don't even
Esau.
know if you far away
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
The blast radius. We far enough, we don't know. That's
But
sick,
this
man.
is the devil, man. Like nigga, like that, like he touched that bitch live on
Yeah.
Haman. Yeah. Then made them sign a pact that they can't go offensive.
Yeah.
They
you could
nigga.
never have me too.
Nigga, y'all knew how can we go offense, nigga, after the nuke? Just fuck we gonna go offense after the nuke,
It's a nigga.
you know? So nah, man, this nigga here, he set the standard for everybody getting nukes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because not only he got him, this nigga use him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta think if you're a world leader, a world leader is you really have to understand that millions of people's lives are at stake based on your decision making. So you watching a nuke get dropped, it will behoove you to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your people is at risk.
Them the only country he ain't invaded is the country that ain't got nukes.
Mm.
And if we could put that map together,
Syria,
they doing that.
Iraq, Afghanistan.
No nukes.
Remember, North Korea got nukes.
Right.
You see?
Right.
They been talking that shit, but
They ain't going over that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need it.
It's a speculation with Iran, which come on, man. What you think? Okay, you think they putting one together? Right, that motherfucker together.
Right.
It's
That
on-
been here
Yeah,
together.
it's
Right,
on
right.
something. Yeah.
Come find out.
Yeah, that motherfucker on something.
Yeah, like Iron Man.
Yeah, you would be super stupid to think folks ain't got no new. You know? But you set that standard.
Mm-hmm.
One, if you into it with somebody at school and y'all done had 2 or 3 fist fights, okay, and now you done went and shot up, you done shot at them. So now you done set another tone.
Escalate.
Yeah, you done escalate this thing. They shoot back at you, okay, you go shoot their mama house. Now you just red lighted your mama house.
Right.
Now your mama house on the board.
Right.
So in Esau, you brought the nuclear warfare to the table.
That's heavy because that shit keep getting worse.
Yeah.
Till ain't nobody left. Because now you shoot niggas out and they come out and shoot your shit. Now you got your boys, you got it.
You
That
don't
shit
stop.
gonna keep going until ain't nobody
Don't
left.
stop. You don't stop.
Damn.
Until America desert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's if I can bring this up.
Yeah, you got, bro.
So Isaiah 57:21, there is no peace, saith my power to the wicked.
There's no peace to the wicked because he don't push peace.
Right.
God say he set the tone for this type of warfare.
Right.
You know, this is the tone he set. Now here it is, you the only nation that nuke people, but now you going around and see who got nukes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a hypocrite.
The crafty bastard.
That's a
Yeah.
hypocrite. Now you in a position of moral authority.
Yeah, after he done knew. You know, he done dropped the atomic, and he did on civilians.
Right.
And Japan had surrendered.
Yeah. You knew that. Still did it just to test it. Test the theory.
Man, that's why they waiting on get back too.
Right.
Yeah. Best believe ain't whatever they got, they gonna let off.
Yeah.
It's spiritual because you said it. They introduced the very evil that they're gonna be taken out by.
Yeah.
And like a true idiot, he sold his trump card.
Yeah.
He's selling these rockets and these missiles to these other countries for profit.
And
That
that's
was
what,
what he had over the nation.
that's what old boy said in the video. He said America is trapped by the very same system that they created.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's justice. And in this world, they done taught our people, especially, that an apology is justice. Apology is not justice. You commit a murder, you can apologize to the victim's family, but if you're found guilty, the justice is in the judgment. And the Lord is proclaiming the judgment is being proclaimed against you, but it don't stop there. That's why you found no place of repentance, because you done the deed. You done ran all red lights.
Right.
You did donuts in the rental, and now you brought it back fucked up, and you just gonna apologize and walk off.
Right.
And then he's so proud, he won't even dignify you with an apology. Like, you know what, I fucked up. No, he said, if I didn't put you in slavery, rape, rob, and murder you, you would still be living in huts.
Yeah.
So you should thank me for my
That
barbarism.
nigga Matt Walsh, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked, man.
Appreciate the evil and the treachery I brought to the earth. Otherwise, you wouldn't be civilized.
I got a precept for you, bro.
Man.
This is this is Sirach 13:3. The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threatened.
Right.
The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also.
Yeah, damn.
That's
Arrogant ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's arrogant. But that's why the Lord got your number. And now you see that day approaching. And that's why the Lord said he mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of evil. To weaponize and to freeze Russia's funds, all the nations saw that happen.
Right.
So now we're not playing a fair game.
No.
Now you make the rules and then break them when it suits you. So now the world is witnessing, like, nah, you can't trust this man. You can't
Hey.
make a deal with this man.
That's that Proverbs 26. His wickedness shall be shown for the whole congregation.
That's it. You make treaties and you break them.
America is living in a world that they made.
That's it. Mm.
You know, you force nations to be on what they are.
Yeah. I mean, the point the same way this nigga forced in with the sword, this nigga, the same way he made America made all the other nations join to them by the force of the sword.
Yeah.
Right.
By that action of, we got them atomic bombs, we make
Right.
them
Right.
So now he pushing his fucking allies away. That's what's happening. The same way he gathered their ass,
Push them away.
he pushing away the same way by force.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Yep.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
So the Lord gonna make a statement with judgment.
That's it.
You know, that's why America got a thing. The Lord gonna turn this civilization to a desert. And this the Lord's mightiest work. You know, because this great landmass, this functioning society is gonna be turned to a desert in less than an hour.
Hmm.
You know, a lake of fire. Everything is gonna be melted to nothing, man. You see? So we're in the time now that what we're seeing, what we're witnessing, okay, is that everything is building up to that moment. You see, it's a build up to that moment.
Yeah.
So what this devil, because like we said, everything is accelerating now.
Right.
He's accelerating this AI infrastructure. He's accelerating a war with this country and war with that country. Okay? He's accelerating Jacob's trouble. You see? They just showed that I see some of I said that everybody needs to be able to show papers.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the devil, because Esau tired of being called out in his own kingdom.
Right.
You see, the devil, he finna make his move. But see, the Lord forcing him into these moves. The Lord forcing him to get to the next phase of this thing, man. You know? You got it, bro.
It's Isaiah 28:21. For the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. And this is going to be a great feat when it's all said and done and people look back at what the Lord did to a place that ran a world in wickedness. This is the strongest empire human history has ever seen. And the Lord's going to show the world the consequence of this. The world hasn't seen the consequence. That's why they mirror America. They mirror the West because they see the success, but they don't see the consequence. And really, it's not success. Scripture says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, the prudence of sinners, that is not prudence. You just haven't seen the consequence yet.
Right.
And the icing, the cherry on top, if you will, is this place being a desert from coast to coast and never being inhabited again. That's the icing on the cake. That's a trophy. That's a monument of, you see what they did? That's a monument of your folly.
There's a legacy that's going to be attached to their judgment.
Right.
That's what it means by eternal fire. Because it ain't going to be on fire forever,
Right.
but it's going to be a forever legacy attached to their judgment. Just like when you say Sodom and Gomorrah, you immediately think about the judgment.
Right.
That's a legacy attached to their name. So in the kingdom, when you say America, you're going to think about their judgment.
Right.
And you think about Sodom and Gomorrah, you think about the behavior and the judgment.
Right.
You think about the lewdness that led to their judgment. That's what America is going to be. Okay? It's going to be remembered for the lewdness that led to their judgment, man. Forever. You know?
I have a precept on that. You gonna say
Yeah.
something?
I was just gonna say, and right now a stain is already being put on that legacy.
Oh, yeah.
That's why their children are complaining of an ungodly father now. Because the stain is already on Esau's legacy.
Yep.
It's increasing.
Yep. This is Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Set forth for an example.
Right.
It shows you that the Heavenly Father is full control. You would think, going back to it, you would think as a leader, you would see, okay, damn, we're doing the same thing.
Right.
What did this nigga do? He legalized gay marriage.
Right. It's provocation.
What people said when America did that, America just signed his death with.
Yep.
Right.
You see?
Yep.
So America is making sure that it fulfills all the lewdness of Sodom and Gomorrah. Drag queen story time, before Trump, which Trump is on the lewdness too, but he just meant to cause division amongst the conservatives and the liberals. Okay? But you had the trans,
Right.
nigga run the track.
Yeah.
Smoking air.
Yeah.
Boxing.
Yeah.
Got a wig on, smoking air.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, this nigga beating your niece by 18 seconds. You know what I'm saying? This nigga at the house, she's still running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She crying, come across.
Hurt.
Well, yeah, nah, man. This nigga, he's done everything to mimic Sodom and Gomorrah. So this nigga had earned their judgment.
And to show you that eternal fire, Sodom and Gomorrah is not physically burning right now. So it shows you that this is in reference to that example of what happens. And this place is going to be hit with that lake of fire. All right, not because when it's the eternal fire, a lot of people equate that to hell. But Sodom and Gomorrah is ruins, but it ain't on fire. This place is gonna be a memorial of what not to do on the earth.
Right.
I got something for you. It's Wisdom 14 and 22. It says, "Moreover, this was not enough for them that they erred in the knowledge of God, but whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace."
Yep, so great plagues cause a peace. This has become normal.
Right.
You see? And people expect you to treat this shit like it's normal. But like we've been awakened. We can't unknow what we know. It's not normal.
Yeah.
It's not how it's supposed to be. Even when you read the scripture and you keep getting these accounts of our forefathers, even some of our foremothers, and then you look into this world, man, you see, because this is a tool of measurement. You see, go say measure the time diligently.
Right.
Well, what are you measuring it against? You're seeing how wicked the world is compared to what the scriptures. You're measuring the world by the scriptures.
Yeah.
So if we measure the world with the scriptures, man, this is not normal.
You know, that's your whole team.
You know?
If I can add to your point, because like like you're making a parallel between here and Sodom and Gomorrah. And Sodom and Gomorrah, that wickedness was normalized too.
Yeah.
It got so normal to the point they were ready to sodomize angels.
Yep.
That's how normal
Yeah,
wickedness
man,
was.
right?
And it's approaching that day now. It's so normal nowadays to have that transformer community.
And you want the daughters.
Yeah.
Right.
They was,
And he said they had never not known a man.
Yeah.
They were virgins. Shit, who don't want that?
there was, and after the Lord blinded them through the angels, they was still broken.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
normal wickedness was in that time.
That's crazy.
Still broken. But now we get to that point now too, where everything wickedness is so normal that even in the midst of prophecy being brought out, they still groping for.
Where your ass at? Come here.
Come here.
Yeah. They ain't even stopping them.
Oh,
Damn, we
man.
blind.
Yeah.
They ain't even nodding.
Hey.
Demons on them, man.
Hey, that's 2/3 Jake right now, man. Them niggas don't give a fuck, boy.
No, sir.
Nobody care, bro.
Nobody care.
America is what nobody care.
Man, that's real. Going back to that Job 10, the 21 and 22.
Come, this Job 10 and 22.
Yeah.
Man,
It says, a land of darkness as darkness itself. Matter of fact, 21.
Yeah.
Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
say there is no order here, man. You can do whatever you want to do. As long as you are following the customs of the so-called white man, you're good. Which is no order, because, and that's why I tell you in Isaiah 32 that it said the vile person will speak villainy, right? And his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord. So when it say in Isaiah 24:5, you transgress the laws, change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So ain't no order in America. And what does it mean to not have no order? Meaning they ain't following none of the ways of the Lord.
That's it. Because organized wickedness ain't order.
Yeah.
It's just wicked.
Yep.
And that's what Esau tried to get credit for, being organized and wicked. That's not order.
Right.
That's just wicked.
And like that's that Sirach 19 and 22. It would say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Real quick, I got one to land back that. This is Psalms 12 and 7 in the NLT. Therefore, Lord, we know you will protect the oppressed, preserving them forever from this lying generation, even though the wicked strut about and evil is praised throughout the land.
Evil is praised throughout the land.
Man,
That is the order.
You gotta think of going back into it.
Man.
Here it is. Trump was supposed to be against the inner city violence, right?
right.
But look at the niggas he pardoned. Look at the rappers he pardoned.
Yeah.
He pardoned Kodak Black,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, NBA YoungBoy, and that nigga Harry O, the co-founder of Death Row.
Right.
He went and pardoned that nigga. You know, so this nigga here it is. He's supposed to be so against the inner crime, the crime in the inner city. Okay, but he pardoned. Okay, the niggas that then check these young niggas the most.
And NBA, but back in jail, ain't it?
No telling.
Man, that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like going back into it, read that 8 verse 8 again.
Come,
And then it's like, then the nigga said he will pardon Diddy.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Matter
nigga
of
said
fact,
that shit.
Get that real quick in 2nd Ezra 2:7 since you said that.
That nigga said if he could in the article, if he could, he'll pardon David. That's what he said.
It's about, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. So we read that again, and then we'll link it with that.
Want me to read both?
Uh,
Or just the last verse?
the last verse.
It's Psalms 12 and 8. Even though the wicked strut about,
Yep.
and evil is praised throughout the land.
Yeah, evil is praised throughout the land. Now let's read this. What land is this? Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 2:7. It says, "Let them be scattered abroad."
Start at 8.
Verse 8.
Yep.
Woe be unto the Ashur.
Assyrians go back to Assyria, which is speaking of America today, man. Because America is likened to Assyria as well, man. You know, their cruel government. Okay? Go ahead.
That thou hidest the unrighteous in thee.
They hidest the unrighteous in thee or protect it.
Right.
You see? That's why there's laws. How can it be hate speech to speak about someone in the alphabet community?
Right.
The Lord said that's abomination. The Lord hate them.
Right.
You gonna charge the Lord with hate speech?
Right.
You see? He hideth. These little degenerate young niggas, according to the law, niggas like young boy, them niggas ain't supposed to become adults.
Yeah, nah, yeah, they get stoned early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this nigga society, he's an icon.
Yeah.
You know?
Man,
What this nigga got that big mansion at the top of the mountain?
grave digger mountain.
Grave digger mountain. That's the wicked exalted.
Who got that?
Young boy, he got like a palace on top of a
For
mountain.
real?
They call
Yeah.
it grave
Wow.
digger mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mountain of the grave digger.
Wow.
This is they hideth the wicked in thee. Woe to thee, O Shir. They
Yeah.
hideth the wicked in thee.
Damn. that's
Yeah,
crazy.
nigga got a palace
Right.
on top of a mountain.
Parties and Percocet.
Yeah.
That's an example of
Percocets in a goddamn bowl. Goddamn.
evil being praised in the land.
Yeah.
That's a billboard of like, this is a trophy.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you be wicked like this, you too can get that grave digger.
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah. Nigga, little Jeffrey Epstein out there.
Yeah.
Little Jeffrey.
Crazy. Go ahead.
It says, "And thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah."
Remember? Oh, came back around.
Again, yeah. Man. And that's even in Esau's judicial system, he has what? A precedent.
Yep.
And a precedent is like you go into the book and you look at what a judge or what decision a judge made in a case similar
Yeah,
to the case that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, so they'll
You know
pull
what I'm
up the
saying?
precedent of Roe versus Wade. So based on that judgment, you can't go against that. So the Lord left Sodom and Gomorrah like, y'all know how I get them.
Mhm.
So if you sign up for it, just know
This how it turned out.
you know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
signing up for.
Yeah.
The Lord consistent.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing about Yahweh Shemal Shah, from integrity, from character, design, nature, it's all consistent. It's all consistent, man. Especially with judgment. The Lord has always been consistent with judgment. That's why the law stands forever. That's why we know Christianity is a lie, because whatever the Lord does is forever. Why would he make a law like this and then change it to what? Nothing.
Right.
That would make no sense.
Yeah.
That's like watching nature just change its ways. Lions no longer doing. Now a lion want to be in the crib in the heat,
Yeah.
sitting on a little rug.
Yeah. Want to swim.
Yeah, he want to be a dolphin. He spent generations being a lion. All the lions just start going into the ocean trying to swim and be dolphins. That's inconsistent. And Yahweh Shemal Shah, like he says in Malachi the 3rd chapter, he changes not. Always consistent forever, man.
It says, "Whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, saith the Almighty Lord."
Yeah. So the Lord put Sodom and Gomorrah on the t-shirt.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Let you niggas know, man.
Right.
This how this turned out. But like the brothers getting into, the wicked know no shame. You know? And that's another, like you made a point that's gonna stick. You gotta have honor to have shame.
Right.
You know? Someone that doesn't have shame, that's a token that they don't have any honor.
Right.
You know? Because America, you know, has pushed this energy of So what?
That's it.
Yeah, I did it.
Right.
What you gonna do?
Right.
You know, going back to what you read, let strength be out. We get that again.
Come.
Let strength.
This is
Yeah, because the nigga say, nigga, if I can whoop you, your woman, my woman.
right.
Wicked, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
If I can whoop, Jake said that at work, nigga. If I can whoop you, your woman single.
Damn. That's crazy work.
Tripping,
That's nasty work.
you know. But where does that energy come from?
Esau.
Yeah.
As the judge is,
So the people.
trickle down the
Yeah,
field.
because that's why Esau just pull up on the nation.
Yeah.
How you gonna come on my supposed to be my sovereign land and just build an emissary? Just build a base.
Right.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you just show up and start building.
Yeah, this mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Bulldozers. How them air brakes. It's this nigga outside.
Oh man.
Come and take mine.
Yeah, you the president. You don't know about this shit. You know, you the
Right.
president. You know what I'm saying? Nigga tell you know what I'm saying, after, you know what I'm saying, he through with the plumbing. Like, oh yeah, yeah, the plumbing done. Then he let you know.
Yeah. We building.
Yeah. Cause in his mind, what you gonna do?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I got that.
You got
So Wisdom of Solomon 2:11. Let our strength be the law of justice.
let our strength be the law of justice. So Esau feel, nigga, if I can whoop you, nigga, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
That goes into what? The law of discovery, the doctrine of discovery.
Right.
Right.
You see, he's come over here with the tribes. I said, I can whoop them, nigga. Nigga, they weren't doing nothing with the land.
Right.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah,
Right.
they were stagnant. Yeah.
Move.
So his mind, like, nigga, if I can whoop you, nigga, ain't no laws against what I'm doing.
Man.
The fact that's the law. If I can whoop you, I'm right.
Right.
You know, but that shows you he's not fit to be a king. You know, because even in Wisdom of Solomon, it show you how the Most High, he said he could have destroyed them with one rough word,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
but he destroyed them little by little
by little.
to give room for, you know, because even the Most High, he's all, he don't handle people like that.
Right.
You know, he said a bird don't fall without his permission.
Yeah.
You know, but
Strong.
you know, yeah,
I got one for you.
Take
yeah, that's that nigga, like nigga take your chain and wear it like he bought it.
Right.
Nigga, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
But that spirit come from Esau, man.
I got one.
Yeah, bro.
So Wisdom of Solomon 12:18. But thou, mastering thy power, judges with equity.
Judges with equity. You see, the Most High is balancing how he distribute power. You know, like even a lot of fathers, you know, like a lot of men don't even get involved in whooping their children until they get a certain age. Like you ain't even ready for this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let your mama deal with you these first few years.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta graduate to this. You know?
Ain't ready.
Yeah, that's equity.
That's equity.
You see? So the Heavenly Father, he's the greatest example of the equity, man. Because just because you have the strength doesn't mean, because really, people with strength usually should protect the weak.
Right. Not abuse.
Yeah.
If I may add, because it said the Lord mastered his power. Esau is still fairly new to power. Even though he's had power since the Greek Empire, that's still fresh as of the Lord.
Right.
The Lord has had power since before.
Can't even put him. Yeah.
You can't fathom
You can't
the
even,
mastery of infinite power.
yeah.
Like the Lord is infinitely powerful, and He mastered it. Because you know Esau is testing the waters. Let me test my strength.
Yeah.
The Lord mastered. So the Lord's always from a position of like see what they're gonna do. And the matter of fact, Baba Kashah, it says, and orders us with great favor, for thou mayest use power when thou wilt. But by such works hast thou taught thy people that the just man should be merciful.
Woo!
Because I got the power and I don't do that. So I expect you with your little plate to conduct yourself accordingly. That's cold, man.
Mhm.
That show you that, because character is something you gotta see. And you see it through the Lord's judgment. It's like, look, I could have mashed the gas first quarter. But I'm showing you. So when y'all in the seat of judgment, remember how I dealt with y'all, remember how I dealt with them.
Right. That's why.
You know?
That's why I say what it says. Matter of fact, let me read this.
It's tough. It's a tough patch. I remember when I first read it.
Yeah.
This is
You go up to 17, it says, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power.
right. Start at 15.
Come on, I'll start at
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
Yep.
Put that in,
It's
James 2.
Wisdom of
That's
Solomon.
what I'm getting.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 15. For so much then as thou art righteous thyself, orders all things righteously, thinking it not agreeable with thy power
Right.
to condemn him that hath not deserved to be punished.
Right.
For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all.
It said that power is the beginning of righteousness. You know, the way that the Lord uses power, because the Lord could, like I say, he unlimited.
Right.
But he the only one that can really not be
Like
checked.
you say.
He's the only one that really can be unchecked. Like Esau can be checked.
Right.
Right.
But the Most High, that shows you right, going back to character.
Right.
The only thing restraining the Most High is the Most High.
Right. Sovereign.
You see? That's real righteousness.
Right. Because he could be an asshole.
Yeah. And who gonna check him?
Yeah.
Right.
Now see, Esau played like that.
Right.
But then the Most High did it, then it'd be like,
Yeah.
you know? But his power is the beginning of righteousness, the way that he distributes and judges and mercy, like you say. You know, we serve a just power, man. That's how we know Esau done. And just by that alone. You know, and the Most High done gave this man ample time. So this man has used his technology to enhance wickedness.
That's it.
So that's why I say let favor be shown to the wicked.
Man.
He
Yeah.
still won't learn righteousness.
In the land of uprightness.
Yeah.
So the Lord ain't just give you the earth. Yeah, go down my land. Let me see what you do.
Even Esau got a term in his courtroom called reasonable doubt.
Right.
So the Most High has allowed Esau to amass all this power, influence, and wealth. Now he's trying to use technology to replace the Most High.
Right.
So it's without a reasonable doubt. It's without a reasonable doubt. No matter how much I bless you, you're gonna rebel.
You're gonna rebel.
Yeah.
So you condemn.
It's no it's no, you can't say, well, you ain't let me. I gave you. You tried to
3
replace
times.
me.
He showed him favor
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Greek, Romans, and his empire.
Yeah.
And I gave you my land, and you would have changed my name. Because it say, Isaiah 26, he said, in the land of uprightness, when you deal unjustly, you will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So read this again, that power.
Wisdom of Solomon 12.
Nigga, I gave you the land. That's the power of the Lord, nigga. And you gonna say, hey, let's create some dots and dashes and change the vow. Let's add vow post and change the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
So Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 16. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength.
And why does people believe that the Most High is not full of power? Because of Esau.
Yeah.
He played with the Most High like he's something to play with.
Yeah.
He, throwing these little shots in his movies and playing in cartoons and throwing shots, and his society is all about undermining the Most High
Lord,
That's it.
and his power.
Yeah.
That's it.
You see, but he want the world to fear his power.
Right.
You know. So now the Most High is a perfect balanced judge, man. And like I say, he left the devil with no reasonable doubt. that you just can't get right. Yep. This is like you say, this your third strike. Then who there was the Clintons that came with that 3 strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 strike rule.
3 strike. This your third one, man.
You're done.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17 again. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Mm-hmm.
But thou, mastering thy power, judgest with equity, and orderest us with great favor.
And it said among them that know us, you know, thou emboldest them. That's why we're emboldened, because we know the power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. We understand that he is. This is why we're emboldened to stand, okay, so stiffly for Yahweh Bashim, because we understand that power.
Mhm.
You know, we understand our oaths. That's why I say when we the sons of God, Esau he's not impressive.
Correct.
Everything that he has is based on the elements that was here before he was here.
Right.
And if we are of those first fruit, who's back there with Yahweh Shai creating these things? You know? So you Edomites are not impressive, man. Okay? And we have that boldness from Yahweh Bashim Shai. You impressive to the heathen.
Right.
Let Moab and Ammon be in awe with your ass.
Right.
We know what's finna happen. We know how this turned out. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, but by such words hast thou taught thy people that the just man should be merciful, and has made thy children to be of a good hope, that thou givest repentance for sins.
Yep.
For if thou didst punish the enemies of thy children, and the condemned to death with such deliberation, giving them time and place whereby they might be delivered from their malice, with how great circumspection didst thou own sons, unto whose fathers thou hast sworn and made covenants of good promise.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord is saying, look, with the wicked, I'm little by little with them. With the wicked, you ain't gonna repent, you ain't gonna stop, you ain't gonna stop, little by little. With his enemies. So that means when Lord, when we be a part of that number, when we come to the throne, the throne of mercy, roughly, we can come with that boldness in the Lord's character. Because the confidence don't spew from anything that you've done. It's no, my father's a power of character. Like the prodigal son, I returned to my father's house and I said, you know what? I ain't even worthy to be called a son. Just let me serve, because I blew.
Oh, it's heavy. As soon as you said that, the prodigal son knew his father was a man of character.
Right.
He knew that even as a servant, he would be treated better than out here.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. The Lord showing us that. Look at what is serving your enemies gain? What did you gain from that? You sold yourselves for naught. Hey, how the Lord said, because thou servest not the Lord with joyfulness, go serve them. See what they do for you. Because I took care of it. Like you said, overpaid, over-delivered for you. They got to fight for the due raise at their job. You deserved it.
Yeah.
And I got to fight for what the Lord overcome.
Right. You gotta bring it over their ass.
Yeah. So the Lord was like, all right, you don't want to serve me with joyfulness. Go serve your enemies and see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the prodigal son, that whole parable.
Mm-hmm.
The son that stayed home and served the father. And then the son that went off and tried to figure it out on his own, became a servant to a base man, realized, man, my father got character. My father ain't a switchy, I'm gonna pull the rug from under you. I'm gonna finesse you and brag about it. Our father's a father of character. And that's how we can have that confidence in his character, his integrity. Because it's all from Yahweh Shema Shah. It says, their righteousness is of me.
Right.
Because our righteousness is filthy rags, so it's his character. You can't earn mercy. Mercy ain't something you earn. Mercy got to be given as that gift.
James 2:13, it reads, for he shall have judgment without mercy,
Right.
that show no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Mm-hmm. So who has that been? Esau, man.
Yeah.
Because going back to it, Esau could be straight. Like Esau could have it to where people have a way better quality of living.
Right.
The economy could be like this could be a dope look situation with the technology and resources that Esau had. That's the thing. It ain't like Esau not able. Like Esau has a technology where no one has to be harmed. He has a technology where it can be no crime.
Right.
This man has the technology and resources to do that. Okay? But his thing is, I want to take this technology and be the most high.
Right.
You see? So the thing is with Esau is he's in a position to show a lot of mercy. But his thing is to take more.
Right.
It's not enough that he's ruined family. He's ruined the relationship between man and woman. He's ruined food, water. You know, the drinkable water is on a decline.
Right.
You know, all these things that he's ruined is not enough that he's ruined everyday living for the masses. Now he wants to surveil you 24/7.
Right.
So this man just has no mercy. You know?
Yeah.
So the Lord not gonna have mercy when it comes to judging Esau, man. He's gonna be judged harshly, man, because how he dealt
Right.
with the blessing that the Lord gave him, man.
I got one for you. It's Sirach or Ecclesiastes 14:3. Riches are not comely for a niggard.
A nigger is someone that's stingy,
Mm-hmm.
someone that's extremely selfish, man. So it's not a beautiful thing for a nigger, someone selfish, to have riches, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And what should an envious man do with money?
What should an envious man do with money? Because it was a video, the so-called white man, this Edomite woman was saying how the white man looks at somebody getting something as if he's missing out.
Right.
That's something that he can have.
Right.
So anything that you get in this rulership, Esau looks at, well, it's something I can have.
Right.
Like he's missing out. No matter what he got, if someone else is getting something and someone else find a natural resource, he's looking like, I'm missing out. That's something I could have.
Yeah.
You know?
That's covetousness.
Yeah. So what can you do with an envious man? And he like to say, read on.
It says, he that gathereth by the fraud of his own soul,
Yeah.
gathereth for others.
Yeah. So he gathered by defrauding his own soul. You know? This man's own system is meant to defraud his own people.
That's it. That's
You know, even amongst his people, man, like you lower tier Edomites, you with us now.
Yeah, you're in the food chain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you with the poor. They're the middle class, what they call the upper poor now.
Yeah. Upper
Yeah.
poor.
You sliding down the charts. You know? Yeah, you're finna be the new niggas.
Sliding down the razor
Yeah,
blade into an alcohol.
See, the thing is, niggas, because like I said, even 230, they still the sons of God.
Yeah.
Right.
So they still know how to maneuver in the trenches. But you Edomites, nah, man, that's why you Edomites. That's like miserable are the cities,
Right.
you know, because you Edomites gonna be miserable in this new system,
Yeah.
you know, because you're not built to be poor in this setup. You've been pampered,
Right.
you see, and you're constantly sliding down the charts, man. Okay,
Back to the basis of men.
yeah,
Back to the basis of men.
they talking about evolution and had that theory.
Yeah.
Evolution, no. You Edomites, you're devolving back to your natural state.
Right.
You're
That's-
devolving.
that's
Yeah.
right.
You're going back to your natural
That's it.
state.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's wisdom, and there's no more wisdom in team.
That's it.
This counsel perish, vanished from the prudent. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Gone.
Yeah, you devolving back into the cave.
Hey, I always say, right, once the Lord had that nigga to create that bomb, it created motherfucking infrastructure for the mark of the beast. You is no longer needed.
Nah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Throw away.
no longer need
Yeah.
Yeah, through you to devour the food.
Yeah.
Because I always make the point about Isaiah 54:16, but it said he created Smith to blow the coals in the fire. Who's the Smith? He's
So
the he calls the all both small and great, rich and poor, Who is that? Esau.
Yep.
Your food shall be defiled among the Gentiles. Who did that? Esau. Hey, you are no longer needed now. Hey, just like what Brother Paul was saying about the nigger woman in the
Oh yeah.
Esau. Hey, you done destroyed the home. We don't need you no more.
Yeah.
Esau destroyed the world. Now you just know.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, the Lord turned it back. They going back to that. Yeah. Where was it? You devolving?
Yep. Devolving back to the caveman.
Yeah, and tell you, you can take Shooter Mike with you.
Yep.
But we don't want to.
Sit in the dust.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
I was gonna read this too right
Hey,
here.
going into that greater works than these ahead.
Right.
You don't get the progress. You don't get to see Earth's potential under this type of rulership. You don't even get to see Earth at its height under this type of rulership because it's not a wise ruler. It's the worst ruler. The Lord, He setteth up over it the bases of men.
Right.
So creation itself is at a halt. Not even at a halt. It's declining under this rulership.
That's it. As it's supposed to, man.
Say the whole creation groaning together.
Oh man, what the scripture say? He that's a base, he that's lifted up, shall be a base. And like I was talking about in the beginning, he had his ceiling.
Right.
He had the height. This is the height of the so-called white man's empire ever. This is the highest he done get. He will get. So once you reach all the celebrities, Jordan got to the top, and then it's yellow eye down here now.
Yeah. Hey, cause I was thinking when he said that, cause no matter how high nigga can jump, they gotta come down.
You gotta come down.
Once you reach the max vert,
Yeah.
Right. Gotta come down.
Yeah.
it's shit cute going up.
Yeah.
It's rocking the cradle and shit. But nigga, you back on the ground.
Yeah.
Back on the ground. Yeah.
These through.
Yeah.
Hey, because and see, Esau don't teach our people to have a ruling class mentality because it breeds individualism. But when you have a ruling class mentality, you understand you never rise above the reputation of your people.
Yeah.
You can try to make yourself an exception to the rule, but that's the best case scenario. You can't rise above the reputation. Even the Jay-Z's, the LeBron James, they're rich niggas in the eyes of the world. He's not Sean Carter. He's a rich nigga that escaped the average.
Yep.
And there was a Jake we always talk about. He was in the interview and he was like, "No, I wear these chains because if I walked into the Gucci store like Adam 22 with a hoodie on and just looking through clothes, I'm gonna have eyes on. Why is that? Because when you walk in the room, the reputation of your people come in first. Talking them. I'm Sean Carter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see this $300,000 watch.
Mm-hmm.
Do an average nigga got that? That's why the Lord talked about the Commonwealth. Why not wait for the Commonwealth where your people has a status?
They reign like kings without it.
Right. The average so-called white man, once upon a time, they could slick their hair back, go to and get treated like Trump.
Yeah.
Because they're the ruling class.
Yep.
So they all share that common privilege. Jake don't want to wait on that common privilege. They want it now so they can reign over their own people.
Mm-hmm.
It is heavy, all the time. Years you've been saying that, bro. And I sent you the video what Dave Chappelle said. Not
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
Yep.
He like, Jay, get that bag. Then you only get enough money to go around other niggas and floss.
Yeah.
You can't go around Esau and floss that shit because this nigga gave you that shit.
Yep.
This is Colossians 3:23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto me, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Mashiach.
Yep. So everything we do should be rooted in serving Yahweh Hashem Shah. Even in our day to day, in our tasks, whether you're at work, because like you said, the elect is a commonwealth within itself.
Right.
So our behavior reflects our belief system.
Right.
So even when that's why certain things that happen, you gotta think about your nation before you think about you.
Mm-hmm.
Before you react to particular things. So we're always serving the Lord in everything, and that's why we gotta strive lawfully. And the scripture says, "Let wisdom meet thee in every thought."
Right.
Because that takes away impulse. You see, cause you look at black culture. You know, there was that nigga named Saint Marquis Saint. What's that nigga?
Stella Saint Marquette.
Yeah, Marquette.
The nigga went to W.
Yeah. The nigga was talking about black culture.
Right.
Like, you know, like what define black culture? That's a can you out there define black culture. What does that mean? What is it?
Nigga.
Okay. Yeah, this is a cultural impulse.
Nigga. That's what
It's a
it is.
culture of self-destruction.
Right.
You know, black is not no culture. Music doesn't set a culture.
That's mad, bro.
You know, athletes don't set a culture.
That's it.
Man, 2025, nigga tell me we got a culture.
Yeah,
Nigga, what is it?
yeah,
It's the remnants of slavery.
yeah.
Crazy, bro.
That's
It's
what it is.
it's the crumbs of Esau.
Yep.
It's whatever Esau whatever Esau program you niggas to be. That's the culture.
Right. Just like in slavery. Gave a
Yeah.
nigga the motherfucking hog maws and the chitlins and shit.
Yeah.
And now they still eating it at
Pork
Thanksgiving.
rinds and shit.
Nah, man, you nigga, Jake is a blank canvas, man. And Esau just
Yeah.
erasing and drawing new shit every decade.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You
Why?
know? Yeah,
Shicey.
yeah.
Switches.
Yeah. He erased Tupac, gave you niggas T.I.
Yeah.
He erased T.I., gave you niggas Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Erased Chief Keef and gave you niggas Young Boy.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
black culture has been a blank canvas where Esau is able to erase and draw whatever he wants. That's what you niggas are.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, you niggas ain't got no goddamn culture, man.
That's heavy.
Okay, and you niggas can't get on. None of you niggas can explain your culture, cause nothing that our people do makes sense.
Right.
Now, one thing that our people do in America makes sense. Even you niggas talking about, cause I believe the nigga was bragging about how much he helped the community. How much sense does that make? Help the community do what? Spend $600,000 on what? Boys and Girls Club for what?
Yeah.
Your nation is in turmoil. A Boys and Girls Club, a few college, and then look at the college. AI is taking most of the job.
Right.
So you can be sending somebody to college for a job that don't exist when they get out.
Right.
Hey,
You're not moving the needle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the current victory?
Yeah. You're not even, you know, like I said, you're not even moving the needle. So even you niggas with these, what you call it, neighborhood activists.
Yeah.
See, we so late in the game, this shit don't work.
Man.
Yeah, you down 72 in the fourth quarter. Just because you getting 4 yards of carry, nigga, we need some points.
Right.
Yeah, you talking about I'm averaging 4. Nigga, we need some points. Yeah, nigga don't understand the circle, what situational. Nigga,
Right.
you don't even run the ball no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas still bragging about running the ball. Nigga, we need some points, some stops,
Yeah.
some pick sixes,
Some
kick return, nigga. We need something,
Hey, we talking about yesterday.
nigga. Yeah, shit.
You made a point yesterday about being a coach trying to help young Jakes, and you just making good bucks for Esau.
That's it.
That's all it is.
That's it. And this truth make you be a realist.
Damn, bro.
Right.
You be a realist, like it is what it is. Like you gotta be real.
That's that vision.
Yeah. It sounds good on the internet that you did this and you did that for the community. It's cute.
Yeah.
But then when you, like you say, when you look at the actual scoreboard of progress for a whole nation, nigga, that's not shit.
That nigga talking about Juneteenth, we made it.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I got the term.
We
It
made
was
it.
symbolic victory.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
AI overview says a symbolic victory is a success that looks like a win but has little practical effect.
Yeah.
That's the what's the shit called? When you give a nigga the prize, what's the shit called?
The consolation.
Consolation prize. Fucking consolation prize, nigga. You get that once they get it, the losers.
Yeah. And what Esau got. This Esau consolation week.
Yeah, right.
It's a consolation prize.
That's it.
You know? And you
Damn,
niggas ain't
and
going.
Jake getting the hand-me-down.
Yeah. And you know,
Ooh, real quick before you get that. All right, it says consolation prize. Losers are participants in a contest who don't win the top award, but receive a lesser prize or token gift to soften their disappointment.
That's the overseer niggas on the nag.
Yeah, that's you niggas NBA contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
the gatekeepers.
Yeah, you boys and girls club. All right.
Man.
You know, your tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, your first black astronaut. That's a consolation
First
prize.
astronaut, yeah.
yeah.
Symbolic, man.
Yeah.
We beyond the symbolic. When Goliath beat, when King David beat Goliath, that changed the dynamic. That changed the trajectory of Israel.
Confident.
That changed the whole trajectory of Israel. That what launched Israel into being a superpower. When David defeated Goliath, because remember, if David would have lost, we would have had to go into captivity. But the Philistines lost; they had to go into captivity to us.
Right.
You see, and then that was, like you said, the reputation of your nation.
Right.
Because remember, if Goliath, he wasn't just terrorizing Israel, he was terrorizing everybody.
Yeah.
So it was like, who beat Goliath? Yeah,
Right.
Jesse's son, the little Israelite boy.
Yeah.
So the reputation of the nation went up.
Yep.
Yeah, the status.
Yeah, like they power,
The status,
he came out there, the name of their power. He whooped that boy with a rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta think that story went out.
Yeah.
So that changed the trajectory of the nation.
Right.
You can send a million Jakes to college, they don't change the trajectory of a nation because you still send them into a system that's ran by the enemy.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So until Yahweh Shai come and take down this whole system, man, the only victory is in Yahweh Shai, man. Care about how much, and then like you said, a nigga bragging about how much he spent on putting into this, and him and Captain Tazaret arguing, it's just tacky, man. No, we passed trying to get a symbolic victory, man. Nah, man, we want the victory that's promised with Yahweh Shai, man. You got it, bro.
A little bit more, it says a symbolic victory, a success that looks like a win but has little practical effect, representing something important like an idea or morale, rather than achieving a concrete goal.
Yeah, rather than achieving a concrete goal.
So they give you these so-called leaders, and they prop them up and put suits on them, let them talk on CNN, and you feel like you got a voice. You feel like your people have progressed and been included in Esau's vision for the world, but you're still living at another man's table.
Yeah.
Right. Everything's for a show.
Right.
To keep these theatrics going, to keep these people distracted. Same thing they were saying in Rome, in order to keep the people at a certain level, you have to continue to put out that bread and circus.
Right.
And all this is just a show. They put out these rappers, they put out these different so-called black politicians, they put these different so-called black leaders in the place of excellence to make it seem like we're making weight. But it's just a show.
Right.
And it's just to continue these theatrics so that the next Jake's coming up and be like, yo, I got a chance.
Right.
Oh yeah, I can move the goalpost too.
Mm-hmm.
When the goalpost is it's not moving to begin with. It's all a show that Esau Edom is engineering, man.
Yeah, 'cause if you didn't see no niggas on TV, you ain't see niggas progressing, you would be reminded you're losing.
Yeah.
That's a concrete reminder right in your face. That's why 78
That's
niggas
bro.
is losing.
Yep.
That's
You don't have no representative. You just losing. So you wake up every day struggling and you have nothing to look forward to. So Esau was savvy in a way of, I'm gonna give you a pseudo victory. It look like a win.
What they call it's called the illusion of inclusion.
Right.
So that's why you look at it, like you say, it's been the same few niggas that have been rich.
Right.
You got certain new niggas that come and go, but the niggas that have been rich the whole time has been these same gatekeepers.
Right.
They say, it's like,
I'm just gonna make an example of your Denzels, whoever they choose to be the face of the NBA.
Right.
Whoever they choose, all right, to be the number one rapper.
Yeah.
Like you think about Jay-Z, Diddy,
The movie actor.
yeah, Lil Wayne, like it's been the same handful of people that's been rich and famous most of our life.
Right.
You know, the Samuel L. Jacksons and
Yeah.
Denzel's. It's been the
Yeah.
same few people that have been, and that's that illusion of inclusion.
Mhm.
You know, then
That's
you get
it.
this, but all these other niggas that come and go, but